Okay, crew, the time has come. We are starting our 2026 Creative Challenge, and I call it challenge in quotes because it's just more of like a creative journey that we want you to join with us. And I don't want you to feel like obligated to anything. So I hate to call it a challenge because that can feel overwhelming. And frankly, that's exactly what I don't want this to be. So to kick it off, I just wanted to show you some basic supplies. There's a full blog post on our website, namaslaycrew.com, and you'll find that on our blog. You can also see it in the description below. But basically, I shared a super simple supply list, and you don't need everything ever. But I've been taking an online art class, which inspired me to kind of kick this off and share some ideas that I had with you that have spun out of that and some of my favorite supplies and things. So basically, this is what we're going to be working in. This is, it says right here, 9 by 12 inch mixed media notebook. And I like this one. I've tried all sorts of notebooks. I mean, honestly, journals, cheap notebooks, different kinds of paper. And then what I've liked is having something like this that's mixed media with a little bit of a thicker paper to work with. That way I can try different things like acrylic paint, acrylic like marker pens, like these Posca pens, which are really fun. Just it holds all kinds of different things. And I like the size of this too. I've tried small things. It's just the size is easier to experiment on and then print things out for. Also, I like there's a perforation, so if you need to, you can just rip it out. And that it kind of is able to fold flat when you have a spiral like this, because what I found is it's easier to work, especially if you're like trying to actually create something in here, as opposed to like a notebook where, shaking the camera, where you have to kind of smash it open and then it's harder to stay flat. So anyway, that's why I recommend this one. You can literally use any notebook, just a piece of paper. You can make your own journal, whatever you have. But I recommended this one. Plus, it's the price of it. It's like $20, I think, on Amazon. So there's a link on our website to all the supplies that I recommend. Just for fun, I wanted to show you different things you could use in your book throughout the year. So you don't have to have any of these things, but we might experiment with some of them. Here's some things I've been playing with. This is a messy one, but watercolors, super fun and easy to play with. Gelatos, these are like pastel. They're kind of like soft, almost crayon-like, but you can brush them, so they're kind of fun to play with. These, I'm gonna say it wrong, they're gouache, but mine are dried up, so I might have to try to rehydrate them, but they're kind of like, almost like a mix of acrylic and oil, but I was dumb and I like opened them all up and then didn't use them before they kind of cracked and dried. But they're really fun, they're gummy and shiny. It was cheap too, but I heard you can rehydrate them, so I might try that later. I do a lot of stamping. It could be any kind of ink. These are cheap ones that I got for the color. I also use some more like kind of a name brand called Ranger, which is popular in the art world, and these are distress inks, and they're cool because they're more like, they give you like a vintage look. So you can, for example, I might want to like do vintage edges or something, and so you can kind of just distress things with it, and then it adds a little vibe. So I don't know if you can see that, but anyway, that's one other form. These scribble sticks are water soluble, so they're fun because you can literally scribble like a crayon and then go back over them with water to spread them around. These are oil pastels. So again, just another form of pigment that is fun to play with. These ones are distressed crayons. So similarly, they're kind of like the crayon, really creamy. So playing with those. And then of course you could do anything with a pencil. These are just some bright colors I got for, I don't know, some cheap colored pencils that I bought. I have pens. I have all sizes of like marker pens, and everything from a classic Sharpie to just a pencil. So anyway, It's nice to have your supplies kind of around you that you plan on working with when you begin a new project. It's overwhelming when you have everything out and you're like, I don't know. So I'm not planning on working with most of these today. I just wanted to show you quickly some things that you could have on hand if you wanted to. I made it though as simple as I could. So basically we're kicking this off with an about me page. This is intended to be kind of like a creative journal, art journal. And with that in mind, I thought it would be cute to kind of throw it back to like, I don't know, like school days and be like, about me. So I quickly designed this printable that you can print, and again, free on our website. If you don't have access to a printer or don't want to do this version, you could literally just write them in, stamp it in, do whatever you want. But the idea is that this is kind of like to kick off your creative journal. And then to go with that, I kind of added a few details, but to go with it, I also quickly made this kind of sticker page for you. So I don't have sticker paper. You literally can, or you can buy like a circuit or whatever. I think those are what they're called. But what I'm going to show you today is how I, kind of create my own stickers and then glue them on to enhance things and just give you some ideas. You can go design your own. You can use real stickers. You can use washi tape, stamps, whatever you have. I'm kind of addicted to washi tape. It's embarrassing. I have like a bucket. So these are fun to just quickly enhance your pages to like add little embellishments. My husband just got me these pink ones for Christmas, but I also bought myself these. I thought they were black and white. They're kind of blue, but I think those kind of go to their, not black and white, black and gold. So those ones could be fun. And I don't really have a theme. It's not like every page is going to be one style, but this style I kind of try to collect as like a vintagey, scrapbooky vibe. So it's more black and white, a little bit of gold. But clearly you can decorate that any way you want. And then this is part of another project, but you'll see a prompt here that says my word of the year, my intentions for the year. If you haven't done this previously, you might want to go back. Again, on our blog, we have a full detailed, article to go with this in terms of how to, but there's a printable worksheet with 3 pages and it helps prompt you on how to choose your word. There's some ideas for you. There's 125 words on the website too. And then basically once you discover what your word of the year is, then you'd add that here and that'll be used in another art project as well. But for right now, if you want, go print these, and then I'm gonna pause and I'll come back after I've kind of filled mine in a little bit and worked on my worksheet, and then we'll put it together in our journal, okay? Bye.